Let me tell you the story of the accidental leader. He owns his own business and he manages his business. And he's a good manager. He's a seeker. He's always looking to find things to improve. Well, he fell upon a fundamental lesson. He was ill with COVID, so he was at home, and his team contacted him and said, "Can we still run our weekly team meeting without you?" And he went, "Yeah, of course." And they did. And the feedback he got from that team meeting from someone that was close to him was, "That meeting ran better because you weren't there." And he was like, "What?" And what he had discovered was that actually he was a leader. He was thinking he was a manager, but he's actually a leader. Let me explain. If you are the manager of a team, the owner of a business, the leader of a business, you are both a manager and a leader at the same time. Wherever you are within the organization, you are both a manager and a leader at the same time. Now, a manager manages resource. They plan priorities. They put procedures and policies in place. They manage things, okay? They kind of manage resource over here. A leader is someone who inspires people to take ownership of their job role, step forward and be creative and contribute more than if you just manage them. The idea is that if you manage them, they only do what you can think about, what you can imagine. If you are a leader and inspire them, they will come forward with their creativity and also with a different perspective. One, they have a different job role to you. Two, they may be a different personality type, whatever. They'll come with a different perspective that may be better than the one that you've got. So he was a manager. He went away for a week. And what was actually proven to him in that week was that actually he had created an environment and he was actually a leader of a team that took ownership, displayed initiative, and did things better when he wasn't there. Now, what they came up with in that meeting was they came up with a suggestion that, hey, we should do this more often. We should rotate the chair of the meeting. I think that's a brilliant idea. I always suggest it because then that allows people to be to take their leadership position within the team. Remember, everyone's a leader in the organization, everyone. Also, they suggested that each of them should take half an hour in that team meeting to present something they felt was important, a learning, some new information, whatever it may be, and that they should take a half hour and present that. Now, I'm loving every one of those ideas. What I'm delighted about is that this guy was, well, I'm delighted and I'm worried. No, I'm not worried. I'm saddened. I'm saddened that this guy was surprised that his team did better without him. That tells me that this great guy didn't actually know what leadership was. Leadership is inspiring someone to take the ownership and initiative to work better and to contribute their best to the team. And he was surprised. He thought he had to hustle everything within the team. He thought he had to be there to ensure that good things happened. Well, he didn't actually have to physically be there because he had done the work that enabled the team to step forward. Now, what was the work that he had done that enabled his team to take ownership? That was, he had a clear mission for the business. He's worked hard on that. It's very clear. The mission is very clear. He has clear values for what he wants his business to demonstrate and how he wants the team as a whole to behave. So that was very clear. He had clearly, having mission and values, recruited the right people on board who signed up to that. So they were all on mission. They were all going in the same direction. They all had agreement about what they were going and working to deliver. And then also, what he'd also created was a situation of psychological safety. They felt safe stepping forward with their own ideas. Yes. Now, those are the leadership things that he had inadvertently created. Didn't know he was doing, that meant he was a leader. And suddenly, he's no longer a manager, he's a leader. Well, he's a manager as well, because obviously he's still managing the business and the resources. But actually, he's now also a leader. And he's learned this valuable lesson. When you build your team right, you don't have to be there. Relief! Especially as holidays are coming up. You do not have to be there. A true leader, one who's created that environment of innovation, ownership, creativity, all that kind of thing. Actually, when they go on holiday, their team will be inspired to do even better whilst they're away. I know, because I've worked for one. When she went on holiday, we, the team, were like, right, it's our responsibility. We knew what we were doing. We went all out to deliver, and believe you me, everything was pucker. It was superb, sorted for when she came back from holiday. And I want that for you. You are a manager, you're also a leader. At the same time, your task, if you are managing a team, well, actually, even if you're a team member, your task is to inspire and motivate people to take on ownership, to step forward. What a fantastic lesson he learned, and how brilliant of him to have done that. I mean, it's just superb. I hope the same for you. Take care now. Bye.